it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Gibson again. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's out to the flat for Gibson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle. 1st down, San Francisco. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Greedy Williams on the stop. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
On the way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A play fake, and it's Darnold rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. A handoff running left is Gibson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready, set.
On first down, Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, 15 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you...
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
On the set.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On play action, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st before he's... at the 29.
On the ready. Fight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He finds Kittle going across the field. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. in the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sin.